Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Infra. Last time out, we are continuing Mark's worst day at work, and Kimasak plus 350, watch streak reached. A 3-stream streak for Kimasak, that's great. We are continuing Mark's worst day at work that he's ever been on. We now find ourselves once again underground, once again trying to make head or tail of this fuse box in order to make progress. We saved ourselves from a deluge through the sluice last time out. Let's have a look at what we've got here. In the chat today we have Spiper, good day to you. A terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. We've got Kimasak in the chat, and we have Gage Blackwood. I hope you guys are all having a great week. Okay, note. 1 button, 2 gates broken. Gates 1 to 3 and button 2. So, there's button 1 down there. And there's button 2. I guess we just follow... Yeah, okay. I suppose we follow the wires? Yeah, we follow the wires, right? I need a better username. Welcome back. How are you enjoying Act 2 compared to Act 1? Oh shoot, are we still in Act 2? Well, I guess we must be about halfway through the game by now then. How am I enjoying Act 2 compared to Act 1? Oh, PWJB has just resubscribed. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Only a short hit and run today. Got to get up early tomorrow. Well, have a great day tomorrow. I hope it is everything you need it to be, whatever you're up to tomorrow. I'm trying to remember exactly what we're trying to open here. So the sewer pipe we did manage to sort out. Right, we got access to the sewer pipe. That's fine. This is what we want to open. And we're going to open this. The sewer pipe 3 might have a small leak. Right, that light is on. So that's ultimately what we want to open. Mostly work picking a chicken guts to make the stem cells fall out. Awesome! Oh, lovely. For science! In case of an emergency, press to lower water level, gate hold time 20 seconds. Morris Jam's in the chat over on the YouTube, windy outside. Okay, so 3 and 4 have the lights on. Like, Act 1 and Act 2, to answer your question, I need a better username. Act 1 and Act 2, they're both very similar. Like, I wouldn't... I know that... I hear that this game was originally released in separate chapters, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to kind of like draw a clear sort of gameplay change between chapters, if that makes sense. We've got the lights on all of them. Number 2 has got water coming out of from above it. We grow small pseudo chicken gut globs for experimenting on them. Okay, gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, gate 4. One button equals 2 gates. Okay, I think I see. Broken. Gates 1 to 3. So we're trying to get gate 4 and button 2. fine. So all of these switches start off in the up position. That wire's coming from there. And the other one that's coming out of it is going to there. Round to there. Yeah. These lights aren't really changing as we flick these switches though. Which kind of makes me wonder... Oh, okay, so button 2, all of the wires coming out of button 2 go to the blue terminals, and the wires coming out of button 1 go to the red terminals. Yeah? So is it that we want to turn... Wait. Yeah, so we want to hook up gate 4 to button 1. Presumably gate 4 is not currently hooked up to button 1. So red, red. So gate. Hang on. Maybe this would actually be easier to work on the mirror board. Hang on. Like, it might... Okay, so we open up Irma. Just a random guess, but is the leaking pipe supposed to be sewer pipe 3? Could be. Closer to an animal trial than common cell biology, but not as cost and animal intensive as a real animal trial. Yeah. And you don't have to risk getting bitten by the animals, which is always, you know, a plus point. Let's pick green, shall we? It's mostly visible. So if we were to try... But wait... It's one button is 2 gates. So what am I trying to do? Because button 1 is already hooked up to gate 4. But so are all the others. One button equals 2 gates. So do I actually need to take any 2 other gates and hook them up to the other button? Because... Okay, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Gate hold time 20 seconds. Well, you can't press and hold it. Better username suggested that maybe that leak is coming from sewer pipe 3. Let's see if we can... If we change the setting on sewer pipe 3, then we're gonna flip switches, right? To the left is open though, and I can hear that going. No, yeah, okay, right. We want to close it. It's got a leak, so we want to close it. And now we've closed it. So that's fine. So what we want to do is we want to drain the water out of it by fiddling with these switches. It's a logic gate puzzle. Quite literally, Mora's Jam. Yes, it's a logic gate puzzle. Right. So... Let's get back over here then. So, gate number 1. comes from here. So is it just going straight through the blue like that? Well, how do you know which one it's coming from? Oh, well, wait a minute. That's actually coming from... Ah, right, okay. So that's coming from... Both sides of that are coming from button 1. But you can't change gate number 1. There are no switches in the way of gate number 1. So it kind of has to be gate number 1 and gate number 4, right? So if we were looking at then... Let me pick a different color. Let's do red. So if we were then looking at this one here, goes here. Now currently, so this is a switch. If we switch that to button number 1, all of these switches started off in the up position, I think. So if that's red, it's going to go here. If that's red, it's then going to go here. And if that's red, it's going to go here. But wait, it still needs to loop back round to the negative side of the thing, right? What? But hang on. Even if it's coming out of this box, that's still going to be button number 1. Something is awry here. For sure. Yes. Let's follow this one round here. Oh, shoot. That goes into there. Well, that's coming from gate 2. That's coming from... Yeah, button 2. Okay, let's start by flicking that one to blue. Okay. Oh, now I've got a bit of a mess that I can't see already. So if that's going from blue, this is doing gate 2. We flick that one to blue. None of these have moved yet. So now that this is coming from blue, we could flip this one to blue. Okay, still nothing's moved. Scratch. I have a feeling maybe we want that one blue. Oh, okay. Now gate 4 and gate 3 have just moved to button 2. But we don't want them on button 2. We want them on button 1. Aha. Right. Ah, look, that one's now lighting up. Right, so we need 2 gates. So this one, because it's got no switches, gate number 1, yeah, gate number 1 has to be button 1, and gate 4, which is the one that we're trying to get into, also has to be number 1. So we need gate 2 to get onto button number 2. Okay, that's what we're trying to achieve. Now to do that, what are we looking at here? So that being down, down, down. So this one being blue makes this come from here. Oh, okay. That goes to here to here. Oh, so maybe we want that one to actually be red. Is that right? So now we've got... So gate number 2, or button 2, is going to come... Oh. It's kind of coming right... no, not that one. Not that one. We want... Okay, we definitely want this top one here to be... Oh, there we go! We've done it! We've done it! We've done it! We've done it! There we go! We muddled our way through that. Okay, great. And now we need button number 1. Perfect. So, are we leaving by that gate? I guess we are. I guess we are. Ooh. Oh, my ankles. It's okay, Mark. Toughen up. Toughen up. We gotta... There's no point whining about it. We got a whole lot of work to do, starting right now. Crying won't make it any better, Mark. Let's get out of here. Pictures. I didn't think... Oh! Oh, yeah.
Looks ready to collapse.
Rebar right there, isn't it? I didn't see anything else we needed to do. Unless that ceiling's looking a bit mouldy, isn't it? But let's go. Dee 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 dee. Right. Up here. Up here. This might be the end of the section? Maybe. Okay, we've got some stairs which are going upward. Yeah. We also went properly to the keep out. Ah, you got me. We also went properly to the scary place last time, if you guys recall. Like, wandering around this place in the dark because we'd run out of batteries, but also taking some weird coffee grounds leading to some very funky times. Seeing people following us around and so forth. Did not like. Okay. Okay, not that way. Oh, excellent. End of the section. End of the section. Okay, we could probably get through that fan. Probably not getting up that one. But we could get through there. Can we crawl around here? Nah. Oh man, another building site though. We're quite deep underground by this point, right? Funky homebrewed coffee is better than forbidden ravioli. I am missing the context on that. Which one's the forbidden ravioli again? Thoughts on the city of Stauberg. Would I want to live there if it was real? Oh, heck no! What? Although, to be fair, I think the only saving grace is that most of the residents presumably are totally unaware of all the nonsense that's actually going on. in Stauberg. But yeah, everyone's in cahoots to do as much horrible stuff as possible.
What this thing?
Yeah, Stauberg seems like a pretty terrible place to live, to be honest. Absolute collapsing infrastructure. I thought that said floor door for a moment there. I'm like, what? Who needs a door in the floor? And to be honest, by this point, Mark continuing to take pictures of, you know, minor repairs that need doing, whilst there's a nuclear bunker full of people that literally got murdered, is verging on the slightly disrespectful. But, you know, I do appreciate that he is a man with a job to do, and he is going to make sure that job is done regardless of anything else that happens. So... oh, blimey, that's high, isn't it? Okay, we don't have a Wheel of Destiny there. Were Tide Pods the forbidden ravioli? Oh, shoot, yeah. Tide Pods. I remember the Tide Pod challenge. That was a weird few months. It was kind of around the same time as planking was taking hold, wasn't it? Because there were a whole bunch of people that went and, like, dislocated their ribs and stuff because they were planking on things that were just not suitable to plank on. But yes, the Tide Pod challenge. Like, with Tide Pods, well, not just Tide Pods, really any kind of dishwasher. Oh, I've got no batteries. No batteries, so that's what we're gonna have now. We're just gonna wander around until we find batteries. That kind of dish soap / laundry detergent is very, very alkaline. And if you're a chemist, this will be really obvious. But if you're not a chemist, this might not be, like, terribly well known at all. But very strong alkali is worse if you get it in your eyes than very strong acids. Like, acids tend to, they tend to burn and then neutralize. Alkali, because of its nature as a soap, is incredibly efficient at cleaning off grease, including, like, all of the protective layers of your eyeballs and stuff. So it's kind of like, it's really, really nasty. You gotta go dunk your face, and you gotta wash that out as soon as you can. And so, like, genuinely, and this is a little PSA for all of you guys who may have never thought about this, right? If you're reaching into the Tide Pod box and you have, like, two, it's probably worse for, like, dishwasher salt stuff rather than laundry detergent as such. But if you've got two of those pods which are stuck together, right, separate them at arm's length, right? Don't pull them apart this close to your face. Yeah, definitely give them a little bit of breathing room as you separate them, because you definitely don't want to get any of that in your eyes. On the assumption that, you rip them apart, and because they're stuck together, one of them actually rips open, Okay, so we got that turned on. I could really do with some lights in here. I mean, I know it has lights, but certainly not, I would say certainly not up to code. There we go. This is the kind of interesting facts you guys get when you come to my streams, right? It's not just it's not just it's not just entertaining. It's edumacational too. PSA, no cleaning without laboratory-grade safety goggles. To be fair, because of my time in the lab, I do take that sort of stuff. Probably more, I'm really, really strict with myself about that kind of stuff. Certainly more strict than, like, my wife is, for example. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, 99% of the time, it's always gonna be fine every time. But, like, you don't want to be the one person that, like, had the problem. Now... They were for laundry, not for dishes. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's so much the case elsewhere, but in the UK, we have, like, dishwasher tabs, which look basically the same as washing machine tabs. And you stick them in your dishwasher, and it's basically the same thing. Is there, like, another box that we need? We're maybe one box short. It's a reasonably big area. So let's have a quick scout around. Dishwasher stuff is designed not to froth and foam up. Ah, interesting. See, this is why I love streaming with you guys, right? Because every time I feel like we learn
for the flashlight.
Something new. I need a better username, just subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. That is... really kind of you, thank you.
Last batteries. That makes 10 packs of camera batteries.
10 packs of camera batteries, last batteries on the torch. Oh, phew, right, let's save some of that. Yeah, this is why I love streaming with you guys, right? Because you're all so worldly, you're all so knowledgeable, and I feel like every time I bring an interesting piece of information to the stream, someone in the chat always has a really interesting piece of information to add as well, and I feel like we're all learning together. It's great, it's great. Twitch ads, so annoying. Yeah, they can be. They can be. I try to limit it down to the, what is it? I run 90 seconds every half hour. Your options are basically 90 seconds every half hour, or 3 minutes once an hour. And 3 minutes is like, wow, you've definitely got to like that's a proper break, that is. System report, A45. The Stahlberg Bank is still clearly lobbying against this building project. Now most of the project is on ice until the question of funding is resolved. We tried to tell them how close we are to finishing this project, but they still think the cistern is a very high security problem to the bank. They don't seem to understand that it's a much bigger issue if this place gets abandoned. The Bergman Group need money to finish the work, but they froze the bank account and stopped giving us loans. The Stahlberg Bank has received the support of a number of influential people required to pull the project down. We either have to stop work or start looking for outside investment. Rebuilding elsewhere would be costly, and the Bergman Group doesn't have much money left. Morris Jam says, TDF's buttering us up. Must be after something. No. No. As long as you guys are entertained, that is all I want. That is all I want, is for you guys to enjoy the streams. Boxes, boxes, boxes. Yeah, it feels like we definitely need to do some climbing. I mean, maybe we can get on top of them? I don't know. What do you think? Oh, that's powering an elevator right here. Can we call it? Or maybe it's just a shortcut that we unlock later. But there's not a huge amount of backtracking in this game, to be honest. Like... Okay, let's have a look. Is there... So we can get up to that level there, but... So we got a box from there. I don't know, maybe 2 boxes is enough. It's just kind of, you know, it's janky steam engine stuff, isn't it? Like if we put that there... Yeah, okay. Right, okay, we can stack the boxes slightly off-center from each other and just get up. That's fine, okay. Actually, how well do you think the other protagonists of the Source games, Half-Life Portal, fare here? Well, Shell has the jump boots, right? But the portal gun is basically useless unless you have moon dust. So Shell's advantage is that she wouldn't have to worry about falling down anywhere. But then again, Shell is a natural puzzle solver. Gordon Freeman's skills are more of the, let's say, guerrilla in nature. So I'm not sure being good with a whole bunch of firearms is necessarily called for. Auto up? We don't need emergency, do we? Unused. Manual toggle. Why you no have power? Gordon Freeman could possibly survive things that'd kill us in this game. He'd be a tank. Ah, he does bring his HEV suit with him, right? Which genuinely, he'd just be able to walk straight through the mushroom patches. And he might not get killed by something as mundane as floodwater. So... Shell wouldn't stop to remark on how interesting or fragile everything is. That's true. Ah. There we go. Okay. So, motor 1 on, motor 2 on, ready to operate. Main power is on, manual toggles on. Oh. We've got to hold it? No. Auto up? Let's turn manual toggle off. Auto up. No. Auto down. Right, we can go down. I'm not sure if that's really taking us where we need to go, to be honest. Gordon Freeman can swim. That's true. How long ago has this project been abandoned? Only asking because I think gasoline can eventually go bad. Yeah, it's a good question. I actually don't know, canonically. Like, different parts of all of these areas have been abandoned at different times, for sure. Yeah, so where we want to go? We want to go... Wait, hang on. Were we at the top already? No, we want to go right to the top, don't we? Right, come on. Auto up. It's been so long since I've played Half-Life. Like, and I think my actual favourite one of the whole series was actually Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Right, I think that's actually the best one of the franchise because it is short, to the point. It's kind of like a very specific adventure where you are given a particular goal and you and Alex set out on this kind of buddy cop thing. I definitely like the fact that you had Alex there as a friend to help you out. And I think that was definitely one of the earliest examples I ever played of an AI companion that was actually useful for you in a fight as well. So, yeah. I mean, of course, it's kind of hard to beat, like, the OG and Half-Life 2. I think Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is the one that I had, let's say, the most fun playing. Right, give me my manual toggle in. Come on, go. Can I just keep this held down and eventually it's going to work? Or I go, nah, emergency, go. What if I turn one of these motors off? Oh, that's the unused one. No, wait, hang on. Oh, I see, sorry. That light is the ready-to-operate light, not the unused light. Oh dear. You are so happy. Have I looked at the Black Mesa remake of Half-Life 1? No. I played Half-Life 2 Source, but I've never played the Black Mesa remake. I hear it's added Zen recently, hasn't it? Blue Shift is very good. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I played Half-Life Source, yeah. Why is the first floor available to access the lift? It's a very good question. Oh, I suppose we could bring boxes with us, couldn't we? And would boxes help us here? Is there a place we could stack these boxes? Wait a minute, can we put the boxes on the top of the elevator? Maybe there's something we can do here then. Go on, turn manual off. Auto down. See, Maurice Jam's got the big brain play going. So hang on, so in the Black Mesa remake, I'm maybe a bit confused. In the Black Mesa remake, have they also remade Opposing Force and Blue Shift? Elevator goes very slow, says JetNevDev. Elevator goes slow so that we can hang out, right? That's... No, they haven't done those. Okay. Yeah, like, I quite liked Blue Shift in a kind of similar vein, to be honest. Opposing Force was interesting. Oh! So I think... Wait, what's the easiest way to do this? Let's bring one box this way and one box this way, which means we're guaranteed to have one box in the right place. Up. Or actually, do I even want it auto up? Or do I want it... Go on. Go up. Oh! What happened there? I got proper smacked by a box. I actually have no idea what happened there. Okay. Yeah, physics. Physics happened. Okay. Yeah, Gearbox Software did Opposing Force and Blue Shift, didn't they? We've got Yellow Christmas Tree in the chat. Good to finally catch you live. I usually can't because of the time difference in the USA. Going to bug you again. Please play Half-Life 2 for your next game playthrough. Oh, blimey. I'm not sure about that, because that's definitely... Oh, hang on, we want to turn the manual toggle off. Half-Life 2 is definitely not our usual genre that we play, and it wouldn't be a blind playthrough. Like, sometimes I do go back and play old games that I have played before, but usually it's because I haven't beaten them before. But I've played Half-Life 2 before, and I've beaten it, and it's not a puzzle game, so I might put that on the maybe pile. I might put that one on the maybe pile. It'd be hard to see how that would fit, but do you know what? I am mulling over, you know, for realsies, doing more non-puzzle games. I think I'm not sure the best way to sort of fit them into a schedule, let's say. Let's put you up there. Let's see if we can take both boxes up. I'm not sure the best way to fit them in a schedule, and whether it makes sense to try and like split games like that out into a different, like, let's go auto up. When we're in here, well, we can jump out of here, can't we? Stop for a moment, right? I wonder if we ride this on the top. The only places we can get onto this are here and here. Go back down. Go back down. Yeah, whether it would make sense to split that kind of game onto a different channel or the one on this channel, because we've spoken before about how the vast majority of people that watch Silksong and the people that watch Nancy Drew, there's very, very little overlap between those two audiences. So, okay, if I hit auto up, maybe I should have saved it before. Oh no, because then I can't actually reach that in time. I need to think about that some more. I also almost lost the lift entirely, and I've also got rid of my boxes too. So I need to be careful not to get rid of my boxes, otherwise we're sort of reloading the game, aren't we? And the box acted as a weighted security blanket. Because, so I did buy a copy of Expedition 33, right? Breaking my one rule that we talked about a few weeks ago, right? Breaking my one rule. Hang on, where have my boxes gone? What? Where are my boxes? Okay, hang on a second. Let's reload that. Latest autosave. Okay, here we go. So, auto down. Ah, you can climb faster than the elevator. Ah, so maybe what we need to do is we need to set it running and then run all the way to the top so that we beat the lift before it gets there. Ah, JetNet Dev, thinking 4D chess here. Yeah, so I broke my one golden rule, which is never buy games that you're not ready to play. And I bought a copy of Expedition 33, and I bought it like a month ago. But yeah, but I haven't kind of figured out like how to deliver that within a schedule, because like I think uploading more than one video a day is kind of not gonna work, like, at all, right? There are not very many, because, you know, by the time your video... The YouTube algorithm works weirdly, right? Because, like, if you upload a video, your last video basically stops getting pushed, right? So if you start uploading more than one video a day, you're kind of cutting off traffic from the video that you uploaded like 12 hours earlier. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of doesn't really... It kind of doesn't really work to just try and put more videos up. So I guess if I were to be looking to expand the schedule into stuff which isn't puzzle games, particularly, see, now that's not going to work if we do it like that, is it? I think probably doing it into a different channel would probably be the way to go. Yes, we fell down that hole. Right, okay, but I'm feeling good about this strategy, JetNet Dev, for sure. Okay, here we go. Down we go. Here we go. Down, down, down. Pour one out for the victims of the Source Engine jank. You're enjoying my Talos 2 playthrough. Oh, I'm really pleased. I'm really enjoying Talos 2. Like buttons and laser gates and so on. That's kind of the bread and butter sort of puzzle style that I think suits my way of thinking really well. I think Talos 2, we're having a really great time doing that, and there's lots of journal entries to read. Some of the journal entries, I think, and do you know what it also manages to achieve, which I think is really interesting in Talos 2, is the journal entries, here we go, the journal entries genuinely feel like they were written by different people. It doesn't come across like one person has written this whole thing pretending to be different characters. And I really like that. It works really well. I'm really enjoying Talos 2. Yes, we're gonna do it! We're gonna do it! Bonk! Haha! Take that, scaffolding! Would hitting override auto down if it was in progress? There's no way to know. Not anymore, at least. You are staying away from the Talos Principle 2 playthrough since you've only got the meme ending. You need to fully play it yourself. Yeah, seems reasonable, right? Because TTP 2... It is kind of one of those games where, because it's sort of isolated puzzle levels, the solutions to puzzles tend to be some sort of clever trick.
A pack of spare batteries for the flashlight.
Oh, a pack of spare batteries for the flashlight. That is some... that's some good dialogue to hear. Yeah, the puzzle rooms tend to be fairly small, self-contained puzzles that usually have some sort of clever trick to them. And when you see a puzzle room get solved, that's kind of it. Like, you now know the solution for that puzzle. So, seems like a pretty reasonable one to want to play yourself. But that's the perennial dilemma with puzzle games, right? Is you can only really, you can only really enjoy a Let's Play if it's a game that you're either finished with yourself or you are not intending to play. Well, that one's broken. You've also been avoiding playthroughs of stuff you intend to play. Yeah. Makes absolute sense. In case of emergency, press to hold water level. Well, let's press it, right? We didn't come here to not press buttons. You think everyone should watch the REM games, though? The REM games, I think, are a really good example of a game that is really great, but realistically, even if you've not played them, I imagine most people in the audience probably don't have it on their short list of games to play, because they are... The REM games are a very, like, particular experience, let's say. They are, even though they're sort of relatively modern, like 20 years old, they are deliberately made in such a way to harken back to... Come on.
I still have 9 packs of batteries.
Yeah, they're deliberately made in such a way that harkens back to more... I don't know what we're taking a picture of there. More retro puzzle games, including the slightly more unusual trappings of them, let's say. REM's not even on your long list of games to play because you're a coward. Nice. Better save before falling. You don't think the REM games... Watching the REM games you don't think would actually help you with a playthrough yourself? Maybe. On some puzzles, for sure, but like, there gets to a point with the REM games where, yeah, you kind of have to know... You kind of got to get that map into your head about, like, which doors you've looked behind and which ones you haven't and things. Oh, look, we got boxes down there. That has to be part of where we're going, doesn't it? Right, let's take that advice and let's take a save. Yeah. AJ Perry's Music says, I was rewatching an old playthrough of either Myst-Riven from like 2 years ago, and your wifey made a surprise appearance on stream and brought you coffee. It was a funny random moment. Oh, there we go. Yes. My wife, confirmed to exist. Man, that must have been old. That must be old, because nowadays she tends to try and avoid coming on camera. But see, that was back in the day when I only had like 2 people watching me, so oh, we can't move those. Are we trying to climb down this? What's the point of climbing up there just that we climb down here? Does that make any sense to do? Oh, well, there was a fence running along here, wasn't there? So actually getting down on this side is possibly beneficial. Okay. No, we're going to need at least 1 box to do that, aren't we? You can't wait for me to play Rem 4, the Golden Fragments. Well... Huh! Ah, shake it off, Mark. Blue towel on the rails. Is it bad that I'm expecting I feel like this map would work as an old Aperture map? It would, for sure. Ladder jank. Wait a minute. Do we have to like jump off from the ladder like sideways or something? Like, why is the ladder at that angle? There are some esoteric nonsense in the REM games that watching will spoil. Okay, well, we can't move this box. Ah, that felt closer though. That felt closer that time. What? What is going wrong here? If only Mark had the wherewithal to move the ladder an entire yard. Yeah. Like, I don't think we can move this ladder. So we're kind of stuck. Hang on. This must be the path. They're not gonna just let us get stuck here. Like, maybe there's no up. There's no kind of down and up to this sort of maze aspect of it. But Mark can't jump that far. Can we... Is this pipe enough for us to stand on? Like, how jank is the source engine here? No, that pipe is not wide enough to stand on. I feel like I must be missing something to this. It can't just be a skill check. Jump off a ladder. Jump off a ladder the opposite direction. Yeah. But in the past, my wife has actually streamed with me. We did, this is a very, very long time ago, and the VOD is long since gone. But we were here. We streamed that together. But that was many years ago now. That was many, many years ago. Let's be honest, I would be hesitant to move anything on this trash heap of a structure. I kind of wish I'd brought a box down here with me. I bet Mark is wishing that too. Every now and again, the background sound makes a sort of rushing sound. I don't know. Like, can someone confirm to me whether this is a skill check or am I missing something else here? Like, I don't think we can, like, it's not that kind of platformer where we can jump off and then hook back in. And I literally don't see anything else here. But I'm really paranoid that I'm going to end up, like, being one of those, you guys have all, I'm sure you guys have all seen the footage, very, very famous footage of the chap who can't get over the tutorial in Cuphead because he can't jump and dash at the same time. Like, I don't want to be that guy, you know? Wait, can I jump onto there? Discerning the intended route is a skill check in a sense. Okay, we can't grab onto that side. Can you check to see if there's anything behind the ladder? I don't think we can get behind the ladder. Like, this cloth is solid. Am I trying... I'm not trying to climb up to where I came from. I'm trying to climb down right now. Am I not? Okay, well, we're definitely not getting up by being on the ladder there. Ah, Meterbill's in the chat. Hello. Wasn't this gate on a timer, or do I misremember this place? I have no idea what gate you're even talking about. You mean this gate that we hit up there? Maybe it is. No. The top is solid, of course, but yeah, there's a weird jump up from the box is where you came from. Yes. But that is... So we can't get up on there. I don't know. Let's just reload last autosave. Where does that take us back to? Right, takes us back to this button here. Okay. So we can. So that is sort of where we were then. I don't know. So none of these boxes are grabbable boxes. So we can't take these boxes with us. Now, where did we jump down last time? Oh! Oh, there's a ladder, which we can go there. Right, so that's where we jumped down. Right, where it has the ladder. But we can't carry a box with us. Oh, you're right, Meterbill. That is on a timer. A very, very fast timer as well. Look, there's a ladder there. But to get on that... But that ladder kind of doesn't even lead anywhere anyway. Okay. Oh! Ladder jank. Come on. Onto the blue. Oh, man. There we go. Right. Crouching helps. Crouching helps. Okay. So we're trying to get down. But we can't use that catwalk. And that's broken. But we must be trying to get down really quick. Like, that timer is on a... Like, that is on a really tight timer. So it must be... It must be something that you can jump and sort of glide down pretty swiftly. But if we go down there, I'm not sure where we would go from there. Okay, so this is where we were. Okay. It's now fully open. And it's... Oh, we can hook round. You can hook round. This game is so dumb sometimes. There we go. We did it, chat. We did it. It says on the yellow sign 20 seconds. Oh dear. This game's funny sometimes, isn't it? It's really easy once you figure out the correct way down.
It's not good.
That's not great.
Let's hope the bar holds onto the repairs.
Neither's that. Nesting birds in here is not great either. Okay. So, we've got a door up there with a ladder over there. Let's check out this path first. Sure, let's pretend that was the correct route. Was that not even the intended strat? Alright. Like... Emergency flow override. Oh, that gets this door back open. Not that I really want to go out there again, because the door's going to close back again behind me. Unless there's stuff out there which I really need, you know? Oh, don't fall in, Mark. Don't fall in. You don't know how deep that water is. Probably not very. Right, so we can't get to the next level up here. You don't think that was the intended route? Oh dear. Well, it was a route. Can we take the number of used camera batteries and find out how many days long this day has been? This day has been, like... Yeah, pretty long by now. It's at least been... like, it's at least been more than a day and a night. And I think we've probably done another day and a night by now. Because it was a day when we started. We've definitely hit night at some point. But then it was daytime again when we ended up outside. So...
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
I feel like...
Someone will need to call that later.
I feel like Mark's been going at least 48 hours by now. Oh no, what? This is not... We don't even have... What even is this stairway, right? This doesn't even lead to anything. Why even have a stair there? Right, we need... We need a wheel of destiny. We need a wheel of destiny. Where though? Where's the wheel of destiny gonna go? Don't know how deep that water is with chair for scale. That's not a chair, that's a ladder. That ladder could be any height. Am I a little bit more than halfway through the game? Yeah, we're around about halfway through, I reckon, probably. It's a very realistic stairway. So, do we need the Wheel of Destiny for there? Does that mean we need to go out and find a Wheel of Destiny? Okay, I'm gonna save it. Come on, let's have a little look. Aha, we can go down here. Is there a wheel down here? Nah. Starboard batteries last 10 seconds. Yeah, they last about as long as their railway tracks. Oh, this is still the tutorial level. Yeah, my mistake. I think they've actually got out of the habit of saying you've beaten the tutorial on the blueprint. I survived that jump last time. I think they've actually got out of the habit of saying you've beaten the tutorial on the blueprint subreddit now. I saw a thing on there, so I'm starting to browse the blueprint subreddit casually. Like, now that we're into Act 4, it's like it's pretty easy to avoid spoilers, because if people are talking like extreme late game stuff, they usually know to tag it appropriately. Right, we're looking for a wheel. We're looking for a wheel. And yeah, I saw that they have started to stop referring to getting to room 46 as beating the tutorial, which is probably for the best, because, you know, no one wants to feel like they've beaten the game to then have people say that, like, ah, congratulations, you've beaten the very start of the game. Like, I mean, whilst it's true, it's not the best introduction to the community necessarily, right? Come on, it's got to be. If we press it again, does it just start going up? Do we override it? We do override it. Maybe we should just take a save at the top of the stairs. I don't know. I'm surprised there isn't a wheel in here. You know, because it's like it feels weird to have a timed door where you've got to, like, you know, Chernobyl yourself for 60 seconds running around trying to find an object and then get back in before the door closes. There is ladders. There is ladders. I see. Have we missed a ladder on this side? No. Oh, but we could walk along. We could walk along that pipe. We could walk along that pipe. One thing which is kind of limiting us a lot is because we are so tight on flashlight batteries, it's really limiting our ability to, like, take our time and look around. Like, especially on these darker areas where it's, like, really hard to see what you're looking at. Okay, so we can get onto this ladder. Press A to jump. Up, in we go. Yeah, that feels steady. Oh, we're locked in. Very well. Here, some soothing radio will help calm our nerves. Batteries. Remember to close the door. Oh. Magic spanner. Yes, spanner. Oh. No! Spanner is still possessed. Yes. Possessed spanner. Okay. But no batteries in here. No batteries. Okay, let's climb out. Where has that deposited us? Oh, it's just taken us to the top of this bit. Okay, fine. Cool. Broken. At least this room is well lit. Anything in the trash? No. Warning. Noise area may cause hearing loss. Well, what do we do from here then? We need a key for that door. You forgot it's Thursday. It's been windy. Now rain. Yes, we started at 8. We started at 8. But we'll be here for another half hour or so. Okay, let me think. Okay, we've got a box here. And we have a plethora of boxes. So we could get on top of here. Yeah. Let's maybe go that way. Whoop. And we could then bring more boxes onto us. Right, so we can get onto these pipes. We didn't take any pictures of the cracked windows, did we? Yeah, okay. So we do boxes up onto the pipes. Over that gap. And then up to there, I suppose. We're not interested in the fact that this is growing trees. Well, let's start ferrying boxes then. Whoop. Whoop. Clearly there's a long dream sequence. If that dancing spanner is anything to go by, also explains the source engine physics. Very good point. Right, so that's enough to get us onto here. Good, good, good. Next box. Oh, sort of getting a bit stuck. Come on. Okay. Let's try and straighten this box up. There we go. Okay. Do we need a box for this gap down here? To wedge between those? Like, maybe we don't? No, maybe we don't. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. When was our last autosave? Excellent. The system works. Yeah, let's take a save next time. So, take that on there. Take that this way. Yeah, JetNet Dev is feeling it. Hey, Trank007 in the chat. You are very late. Daylight savings has messed me up. Yeah, messes a lot of people up. We've not had daylight savings in the UK yet. We'll be entering British summertime in 2 weeks, I think. Oh yes, let's take a save here. Save, save. Yeah, very early daylight savings for sure the US takes. Are you early on the other side as well? I guess you must be. Right, here we go. Okay, we're going to put you down like this. And then... jump! Oh, that actually felt close. That actually felt a little bit close. But we're here. We're here, gang. Excellent. Right, so you can go around this way. We can also go into the control room. And back round this way. But there's nothing here. Save BST again. Your clocks change later because we have to wait for there to be enough daylight to save.
That makes 2 packs of spares for the flashlight.
Excellent. That is what we like to see. 2 pairs of spares. Have we seen a locked door that we couldn't open? Yes, we have. Right at the bottom of this, haven't we? Back through there. Asbestos.
Didn't they ban this stuff?
Yeah, you ain't wrong. There we go. That probably needs thinking about. Whatever that is as well.
Interesting.
Probably that. We're getting a little bit of mileage just by sort of looking around randomly. Yep. Excellent. Asbestos is das Beste. Perfect. Let's close this out. It's Bestos. JetNet Dev says he doesn't believe in daylight saving. Do you know what? Neither do I. I think we should just get rid of it, to be honest. If there is a benefit to it, it is marginal. But where my hot take really comes in is I think the UK should stay on GMT rather than on BST. Most people say... Well, there's some people who say that not only should it be BST, we should be on BST in the winter and then BST +1 in summer. So they want to keep daylight saving, but literally just move us another hour ahead, like literally move us into European time. So we'd be in the same... We would be in the same time zone as Spain, but we would move out of the same time zone as Portugal. And that would move sunrise very late at some times of year. But I think we should keep GMT, to be honest. But then I'm more of a morning person than an evening person anyway. So, you know, what can I say? I fully understand why I'm in the minority of people that think that. I just think there's something kind of nice about the fact that, like, you know, on the equinox, you
That's 3
have
packs of flashlight
the sun
batteries.
come up at 6 and set at 6, and noon is the middle of the day, you know? But, wow, someone else has been sleeping here. But that is, ooh! Bucket! Don't touch that, Mark. Go on, you can touch it. Grim. Someone needs to clean that up. I'm surprised Mark didn't have anything to say about that. But there we go. Hello. That's quite zoomed out, actually. This is it. I'm ending my life. Everyone who knows me can understand why I'm doing this. This job was everything I had left, and I don't even have that Jeff Walter brought the Bergman group, and he didn't even try to save it. If there is someone to blame, it's definitely him. But everything else is my fault. Lost my family and many of my good friends. Can't blame Olstoul out. I was drinking to make me feel better and trying to forget everything. I'm sorry. Ooh, there we go.
Intriguing.
Oh, intriguing is not necessarily the adjective I would pick there, Mark. Okay, there is a path over there. But that
Only
is
2 packs
probably
left.
not a good place to try and go, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like, the whole plot of Infra is very sad. It's a very kind of, I don't know. It is a little bit of a depresso game, isn't it? A touch. maybe there's nothing to do in the control room except collect that key. And having this path now open to us does mean that we can open that other door potentially. So we can get out this way. And from here, yeah, from here we can go... No. Wait. Yes. No, we can't go that way anymore. Why would we need to backtrack to here, then? Because we already kind of rode the crane to smash into the opposite wall. So we can't actually go back that way anyway. I think we're going to have to go back the other way. I think we're actually going to have to go back by going down this ladder and over this pipe again. Assuming that what's in there is even the door that I need to open up here. Okay, well we're definitely going to take a save, regardless, right? We're definitely going to take a save. Osmo Ulut. Finnish are the happiest people. Yeah, they also, I've heard, that Finnish people drink more coffee than anyone else in Europe, and per capita, and they also read more library books than anyone else in Europe. Oh shoot, there was a noose hanging by the letter? I did not see that. Wait a minute, so then where is he? I thought he was gonna jump down the hole. Oh blimey. So actually... fake news? Unless someone's got him down. Dunno. Okay, right, we've taken a save. Let's go. Jump! There we go. The hitboxes on the pipes, thankfully, quite forgiving. Hopefully, that key opens up this door. What? That key is not for the locked door? Man, okay. Key's not for that door. Okay, let me do a load then. Because we'd only have to climb back up here anyway. So the key we picked up's not for there. What door is it going to open then? Like, we still need a Wheel of Destiny to open up the other one. I kind of wish there was a way to look in your inventory, right? Because all of these keys have got little tags on them. So you should be able to see what the keys are labelled with, at least. I don't think any of that's interactable. So where are we trying to get to then? Like, we've got ultimately, it would be good to get up. Where's the broken walkway? If we go up this way, this takes us to a broken walkway, right? You just read my comment. We have a lot of cloud and rain, so seeing the sun is an event. How many months is it dark for you, or do you get glow in the sky during the day? Oh, where you live in Sweden, the summer-winter times don't matter. In the winter, the sun never rises. In the summer, the sun never sets. Oh, wow. You must be quite far north, then, in Sweden. Okay, is there an alternate path here? Like, what's that thing there with the red light on it? That's not available. You live in Stockholm. I've never been to Sweden. I've been to Finland. Oh, hang on.
This will take more than just a new coat of paint.
Nah, use a bit of cork. That'll sort that out. Yeah, I went to Finland in the height of summer once, just to Helsinki, not any further north than that. And yeah, that was really weird. We went out to a couple of clubs, and yeah, it never really got dark. It kind of got dusky at about 1 AM, and then started getting brighter again about 3. So yeah, kind of a bit odd. Hang on, wait a minute. Can we get up onto here? Can we get up onto the red crate? Do we have crates? Yes, we do have crates. Not letting us up there yet though. Like, okay, we've got to get to there, yeah? How we get... Oh, wait, hang on. No. No, that's not a path. We need to get to there, which means we need to get onto there. Okay, how are we getting to there then? It's sort of a... Oh, well no, that's the walkway that's broken. Yeah, like we would be able to go over and then round and down and then hit that up. Except we can't. If we can get onto that pipe, that would work. Is there a second box? Ah, wait. There's boxes here. There we go. Yes. This feels like progress. Okay. And what's this gonna do? No, that is locked. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, we've managed to open a door. And we have a well-lit room, finally. It's because they don't have the green guy going through the white door. Yeah, like, where the fire exits in this place. Absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. For everyone east of the UK, there's a band of rain and wind on the way. Not extremely windy. Yeah, it has been kind of weirdly gusty today, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Okay, let's drop a save. So, that is not what that's supposed to look like.
Rubber boots, I'm not touching that.
Discharge system. We can just go straight to the exit? Surely not. Surely not. Let's have a look around for some batteries first, though. We've got an emergency stop. Can't go that way. Okay, we've got a ladder down there. And we've got a series of lights, some of which are on. Ah, ha ha ha. Right, that's the emergency exit. It's blocked. With a sign that says keep out. Keep out? That's the exit, mate. Okay, we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is the runoff discharge system. Okay, I've been testing these doors for literally hours, and I'm pretty sure that's the only large metal door that actually opens. Like, those doors never open. But okay, that one does. That just leads back to a shortcut, though. But why would we need a shortcut, I hear you say? Could it be that we need our trusty boxes back? It might be. Like, why else would we need a shortcut to take us back through here? Not sure. So, we'll keep our boxes to hand. Do we just hit the emergency stop, see what happens? Nothing. Nothing. Well, we can certainly go down there, but I ain't going down there without saving it first. Because this is exactly the kind of thing that gets Mark killed frequently. Just wandering into areas clearly not designed for humans to be wandering through. Ah, but we do have a ladder, so there we go. Wooman says, it's complete darkness for 30 days in the wintertime and 50 days in the summer where the sun never sets, and 100 days with white nights, so there is months of constant light. Blimey. You got to invest in very good blinds. Clearly. I'm a big fan of those German-style blinds, which are actually on the outside of your windows, and you sort of roll them down, and then you can have them so that they leave little cracks between all the slats, or you can have them, like, totally black out. And those are really great. Oh! Okay. That's going to be that area. Holy, well, we're making good progress, right? I figure by now we're probably around about halfway through the game. I tell you what, this game's long though, isn't it? This game's long. I don't think anyone's ever going to accuse this game of not giving them their money's worth. It's like, refund, too short, not enough puzzles, didn't like it. Okie dokie, though. I think we are probably going to wrap up the stream right there. I don't know. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're just going to have a little look and see what's here. Who knows? This might be the moment we are brought face to face with an ICBM missile site? What? Nah, probably not. What have we got here? Whatever it is, we can't interact with it. There's also a DLC in progress. Wow. Wow. It kind of reminds me of that interview that... who's the chap that did Stardew Valley? I can never remember his name. It's like... It's not Bored Ape. That's the NFT thing. It's I don't remember his name, but he did an interview recently where they asked him, why do you keep pushing updates for Stardew rather than making a new game? And he basically was like, well, all of the systems already exist in Stardew, and so comparatively it's so much easier if I've got an idea for something that I want to add to the game to add it to Stardew, because it already exists. All of the underlying systems, the engine, all exists already. And that's kind of what he wants to do, and that's what he finds fun doing. And like, yeah, mad respect for that, because Stardew Valley is probably, as far as like sheer value for money goes, Stardew Valley is like so many free upgrades and DLCs been given away for that game over the years. Okie dokie, right, we are going to be saving up right here, and let's start by thanking all of you. Thank you all for watching this episode of Infra. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, thank you very much for watching this episode. Do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time for more industrial espionage action. Bye for now.